So I don't know about you, but I am in the distinct habit, okay, of cleaning out my refrigerator on a regular basis, anywhere between every 7 to 10 days. So ever have one of those nights where you're not really sure what you want? You don't necessarily want a hot meal, but you don't necessarily want, something too flimsy, if you know what I mean. And then the weather is warmer out now, and you don't, you know what I mean? You just have different tastes during different times of the year. And you're probably saying to yourself, well, what does that have to do with cleaning out the refrigerator? I just want to mention what happened to me recently. So recently, I was on one of my let's clean out the refrigerator scavenger hunt. So as I was cleaning it out, I said, you have a couple of things that need using up. So, okay, I said, well, you got a couple of eggs that are already hard boiled. All right. So that's already a done deal. I had a half of an onion. It was wrapped up waiting to do something else because I don't like to waste anything. So I had my half an onion. I had my hard boiled eggs already done up. I had a couple of fresh potatoes sitting there waiting to do something. And I said, well, you have plenty of mayo because recently, during certain times of the year, condiments like mayonnaise go on sale, and I took, good advantage of it during Memorial weekend time. So I said, well, I said, you have that. And then I noticed I still had some of those bacon bits ready. I said, well, you got plenty of mustard too. Ta-da! So what happened was, as a result of it, the idea sprung in my head. I had a nice tomato sitting there, fresh tomato too. I said, Janet, you can create a nice big old fat potato salad this morning, okay? As soon as you clean out your fridge, using those, leftover side ingredients I had that needed using. I'm telling you. So right after I wiped down everything, this and that, I boiled up my potatoes, let them cool down. My hard-boiled eggs were already cooked. All I needed to do was chop them up and enter it with the potatoes. I had my half of an onion. I like a little red onion with that. Tastes really, really good. And I added some mayonnaise and a little bit of mustard, not much. And then I added some of my bacon crumbles in that. Yum. So I had that tomato. I said, slice that up and put that to the side. So I put everything together. I wrapped everything nicely. And then a few hours later, ta da! My summer dinner was made. How? From leftover stuff in my refrigerator. Okay. This is why it is so important to keep knowledge of what's going on in your refrigerator. But this kind of I call it a free meal. This kind of free meal I can live with. I already paid for everything already, and it was something completely different, and I didn't plan on it. Ask yourself, go on a refrigerator scavenger hunt, if you will, today and think of something that you see, well, a couple of this left over, a couple of that. You might be able to put yourself together a little bit of a personal smorgasbord plate in advance, wrap it nicely, make it look really pretty. Treat yourself to good looking salad or whatever little meal that you want. You can have it either for lunch or for dinner, whatever. Don't waste food. That's the bottom line. I personally dislike food waste. But what I loved about this is that I just took stuff that I already had and I'm like, wait a minute, what could I do with this? If you don't have potatoes, you could alternately use, if you have like some elbow pasta, you can make that. You could add tuna fish to that or whatever little things you may have in your refrigerator to add to that. Maybe some nice, beautiful, crispy, clean lettuce leaves on the bottom and make a nice, tuna salad with tomatoes. Look around your refrigerator as you're cleaning it out, as you're organizing, and you will be very shocked and totally amazed when you come out with. So that kind of a free meal, I could definitely definitely live with. Just thought I'd mention this to you today. Have an amazing, fantastic day. Don't forget to come back every morning, Monday through Friday at 5 a.m. for a no frills video. A no frills video is simply this: it is less than 5 minutes, definitely more than 1 minute. My longer content comes in the afternoon, but this just happens to be a discussion that doesn't require much more length of time. I pretty much gave you the exact message that I wanted to give you today, so I'm not going to elongate it. But by cleaning out your refrigerator, you'll be shocked and amazed of the so called free meal, extra meal that you can get out of doing just that. Take good care, everybody. Don't forget to click like, share, and what? Subscribe to the channel. As always, super thanks are appreciated. Have an amazing day. And no super thanks is too small. Never, ever forget that. Thank you.